So I made this awesome workbench table, and I used a 1/2-inch particle board, which is plywood, and I used the 3x3s, I believe. They're not 4x4s, because 4x4s is 4 inches by 4 inches. These are 3x3, I believe, but they're rounded. It's what I had laying around. I had a table made out of the same bottom metal bench, but I had 2x4s laying on this side, which is not structurally sound. It's not the best it could be when you lay your 2x4s on the side like that. If you were to stand them up the opposite way, they would be a lot stronger. But anyway, this table was bending, and it just wasn't sufficient for what I needed. But this table is so sound right now, and it's so sturdy. I'm just so amazed by how great it came out. Then what I did was I took this plastic right here, which is actually this plastic right here from the Home Depot. It's so super thin, but I had this for when I was painting my rooms in my house, and I had this whole roll pretty much extra. So I used it, and I just laid it over the top of the table, and I stapled it to the side of the 3x3s. Then I went to Home Depot and I bought what they call corrugated plastic. I was going to use plexiglass, but the plexiglass was super expensive. For one piece they wanted almost $170, and the better plexiglass was what they categorized it as. The top of the line plexiglass for one sheet of 4x8 was $230. I couldn't believe the outrageous price they were trying to charge me, but this was only $20 for one sheet, 36 inches by 6 feet. I used 1.5, and what I did was I bent it over the sides and screwed it with drywall screws, and now this table is waterproof. I also went and I bought this vise because I needed it to hold my chainsaws when I sharpen the chains. And I used, because I was thinking, you know, if I just put screws or bolts with a washer and a nut through it, the table, you know, when it rains and stuff, it'll probably take away from my waterproof table and might end up rotting eventually. So what I did was, first off, the screws were so long, I found these on a job site. They were so long, without putting the 2 pieces of plywood up there, let's say I just went with the vise, it would go through the table, through the vise, through the table, and through the bottom of the 3x3. So I didn't want that. So I stacked up 2 pieces of plywood, and then also, before I put those screws through, I stuffed them inside this this caulk here. Give me 1 second. It's stuck in here. Whatever. It's right here. Here we go. So it's called Lexel, the tough elastic sealant for every job. Sticks to almost anything. Instantly waterproof. Cured sealant, is mildew resistant and paintable. So it's not for this specific purpose, but it suited the purpose that I thought it would achieve. So I stuck the screw in there and completely all the way to the top of the screw. Got it saturated with that gel. Then I screwed it in, so it kind of waterproofs at the same time, you know. So because this is an outside table, that's why I wanted to waterproof this table, because it sits outside. And where the seam met right here with the 2 pieces of corrugated plastic, I put a piece of Gorilla Tape over that to try to keep it as waterproof as possible. Also, that was the reason for this plastic underneath the corrugated plastic. So it worked out well. It's only been about a week since I've had it. Just put this clamp on there today. We'll see how that works out for me. I'm about to sharpen all my chainsaw chains right now. Thanks for watching. Also, if you guys like the content that I put up, if you could please like and subscribe. It helps the algorithms see my videos, and helps other people like yourself find my videos. So thank you.